I'm excited to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in this new kind of role. Something different from anything he's been in his career. This is definitely a more like serious kind of drama film.
I don't think it's going to totally shift the perspective on his acting. I think it will go Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, yada, yada, yada. He's this action star. Oh, but that one performance was something special because he is still playing a wrestler, or a fighter, which seems adjacent to like his persona. He's been a wrestler for a long time. He's had this big WWE persona.
Have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
That's the bloody thing they're trying to ban.
Yes, there were times, I'm sure
I think people are going to respect Rock's performance in this, don't you?
I think so too.
Welcome to Backseat Directing,
Where we talk about movies, TV shows, comics, and more.
we're your hosts,
Andrew,
and Aaron.
we put out new episodes every Monday and Thursday.
And on this episode, we're reacting to the new trailer for The Smashing Machine.
3, 2, 1,
Action. That was a solid intro, a solid clap that we got from our
Today we're talking about
Yeah.
The Smashing Machine, the only movie about a character who has more CTE than Aaron does.
I like what you did there. But I am really excited to see this trailer. I haven't seen any of it. I've seen some of the pictures that have come out for the film. But I'm excited to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in this new kind of role. Something different from anything he's been in his career. This is definitely a more like serious kind of drama film. He's normally in action comedy, where he's playing the big strong guy or someone who's a little more goofy. And this is where we're really going to get to see his acting chops. Like, does he have the range that people have been wanting to see from him? Personally, I think he's got it in him. We just haven't seen that role yet. So I'm very excited to see this trailer.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's in the vein of Uncut Gems because, again, it's a Safdie movie. It's directed by Benny Safdie, just like Uncut Gems. So it's like taking this actor that is known for one thing, his action roles, just like Uncut Gems took a comedic actor with Adam Sandler. And it wasn't Adam Sandler's first time. He'd done movies like Punch Drunk Love, but this change for these actors into these more dramatic roles, it definitely feels like it's hitting that same vein. And for that reason, I'm excited for it. I like Uncut Gems. It has a really cool anxiety vibe to it. And this is, again, A24, again, Benny Safdie directing. And it looks like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like everything he does, is kind of putting 110% into this.
I want you to give your predictions on this movie in terms of perception for Dwayne as an actor. Is this film going to kind of elevate his status among like the film community and be like, oh, you know what? He is that serious actor, that maybe he's gotten criticism for not showing that side of him in his career? Or do you think this is going to kind of be neutral? Or do you think like, no, like he's going to miss the mark. This isn't going to be it. I want your opinion before the trailer and then after the trailer to see if he like changed your view at all.
My expectation is that people will have a high regard for his performance in this movie. But I mean, I don't think it's going to totally shift the perspective on his acting. I think it will go Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, yada, yada, yada. He's this action star. Oh, but that one performance was something special because he is still playing a wrestler, or a fighter, which seems adjacent to like his persona. He's been a wrestler for a long time. He's had this big WWE persona. So I think it's not like he's doing something so far out of left field, whereas somebody like Steve Carell has come from such a traditionally comedic background and then doing movies like Beautiful Boy and Foxcatcher and Vice. And the shift is to all these different characters.
Yeah.
It's not just he's doing a dramatic comedy, he's doing everything all over the map. So I don't think it will have quite the same transformation of perspective the way people have started to view Steve Carell as like this just multifaceted, can do comedy and drama.
I'm thinking it's going to kind of be similar to what the Iron Claw was for Zac Efron, where people are like, "Yo, give this guy the nomination at the minimum, right?" But he hasn't really done anything like that before. And then right after that film, he's gone back to like these comedy role movies that haven't been
Ricky Stenicki.
that. And there was another Netflix one that came out, and neither of those are the same type of acting performance.
Nicole Kidman, I think.
Yeah.
The only one I've seen, the only other movie I'm thinking of for Zac Efron that's a little bit dramatic is older. It's Charlie St. Cloud. But I also think he gives a really good performance in 17 again. And like, don't knock it just because it's like a romantic comedy or whatever. But that performance at the end had some tears.
I like that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this trailer.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Man, we're such a good team.
Dynamic
Probably
audience
looking at my
ages.
eyes.
How did that happen?
Well, have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
That's the bloody thing they're trying to ban.
This guy is the best he has ever seen.
Do you hate each other when you fight?
Absolutely not.
How do you know Mark Kerr?
The end is near,
Oh, we go way back. But he's a buddy of mine.
so I fade.
Come on, baby. Too much?
Never.
Too much?
No.
Please welcome in his octagon debut, Mark Kerr!
Winning is the best feeling there is. It's 40,000 people, and they're cheering you on. There's no other high like it in the world. No contract, no money?
No money.
Do you have any stronger pain medication?
Advil? Advil.
Advil?
Yeah.
Don, would you like
No.
They're handing them out like candy. Let's all get in. Let's all, everybody get in. Hey, Don, can you take this picture for us?
Yeah.
What are you thinking at the beginning of the fight?
It's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me?
Yes, there were times, I'm sure
This is Grand Prix to crown the greatest fighter in the world. He has come back from the brink. Let's see if he can pull out a victory over Mark Coleman. Have you spoken to either about fighting such a good friend for a life-changing amount of money?
I faced it all.
I just need you to let me in.
I took the bull.
Always about you. Only about fighting you.
Let's fucking go. My big strong man, I love
Think he wants your autograph?
Sure, no problem. No fighting.
October 3rd. We've got so long to wait. October 3rd. We have so many moons to go until this washing machine comes out.
What'd you think? First impressions? First impressions? You good?
I'm dying. I think that movie looks really phenomenally shot. I'm excited to look at it. And I think that it looks like it has a lot of cool shots, but like the poster is really good too. They just really have put together a cool aesthetic for this movie. Have you seen the poster? It's just really simple. It's like
I'm sitting in the ring.
I love
right?
simple movie posters. The one I was just looking at IMDb was him standing, but like I'll show you. There's a couple different posters for this movie already. It's crazy how a movie that comes out on October 3rd has a couple different posters, but it's like from the perspective of like if you were looking from the other fighter's corner, you look underneath the arms of the other fighter are like out of focus closer to the camera. So it has like this cool depth and it's kind of blocking his face just a little bit. I feel like that looks so cool. Something so simple. And then again, something simple like a facial prosthetic they have on, I think a prosthetic, like a little makeup or prosthetic for his nose. It's crazy how something small like, or maybe it's his lip too, but something simple like that can make a person look, just different enough, just different enough to help suspend your imagination for it being Dwayne Johnson versus being Mark Kerr.
This right here is the picture Andrew was showing me on his phone. I know I would be upset if I didn't get to
Just heard
see it
about
on
it.
the screen for the audience. But yeah, I haven't seen this poster actually. This is a new one.
Written and directed by Benny Safdie, and then I think Mark Kerr, the actual person.
This was the picture that I was thinking of here.
That's a cool one.
Him like sitting in the corner
Yeah,
there.
just a still that they released. But then Mark Kerr also is listed as a consultant on IMDb for the writing as well.
Yeah, I think this looks great. I think it kind of gives the Iron Claw vibe, you know, like
Absolutely.
And we both love that movie. And
Sports biographical from A24. It's got a lot of similarities, and then the visual, the time period change, and it's got a lot of similarities.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I think people are going to respect Rock's performance in this, don't you?
I think so too.
Yeah.
People tend to be very drawn to these biographical performances.
Yeah.
And when he does something, he does it 100%. So I'm sure he's thoroughly researched Mark Kerr and looked at his inflections, worked with dialect coaching, things like that. I'm sure he's really
probably
deep in
got
that.
plenty of like empty Powerade bottles that he can pee in on set, you know, so he's
at least a dozen.
He's emptied and ready to go for the filming of this movie.
If everyone remembers that mini controversy, that mini story that supposedly broke, I think it's debunked.
No, he said it on his Instagram that he does it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was fake.
No, I don't think so. Maybe the Instagram that I saw was fake too, but I'm pretty sure I saw.
It's crazy to live in this world where you can't even be sure of what's real anymore.
Yeah. Anyways. I'm excited for this film. Like you said, I think the aesthetic of it looks phenomenal. I think we're going to be sitting there, and me and you as like aspiring filmmakers are going to be taking notes, you know.
And I looked at, because I knew we were going to end up comparing this to the Iron Claw, I looked at their budgets. This is a $40 million movie, The Smashing Machine, and the Iron Claw I think was like 19 million. So it's more than twice the budget of Iron Claw.
Probably
Dwayne Johnson's contract.
Yeah, like
probably $20 million right there to sign him.
Right, exactly.
And they also have Emily Blunt too. I mean,
yeah,
Iron Claw.
But she's a woman.
Yeah.
You know, so like, what is she getting? Like $1 million maybe
in Hollywood. I hope she's getting her fair share because she's a phenomenal actress. And watching her in this trailer, I just have to remind people that Emily Blunt is British because she does such a good job so far from what I've seen in this trailer of embodying this character. I feel like all they're having her do is wear a tank top and denim shorts, but like she looks so not herself.
Yeah.
Like that's not the Emily Blunt that I'm
Well, when she first was on screen, I was like, who is that? You know, it took me a little bit to figure out. But they have good on-screen chemistry together. Like they were in the Cruise film.
Jungle Cruise?
Yeah, and like that was a fun film. I had a good time watching it. You know, like I don't think it's like gonna be critically acclaimed like the same way that this movie would be, but they had like a fun dynamic in that movie.
I think that I don't know much about Mark Kerr, but from what I was reading, they had a bit of a tumultuous relationship, the two of them, Mark Kerr and Emily Blunt's character, because it said that this movie is based on basically a documentary that Mark Kerr did by the same name, and he was like plagued by allegations of steroid abuse, and he had this really crazy career in the early days of UFC and Pride in these early fighting days. So I think it's going to be a lot of emotional backdrop for this story. It seems like the two of them have a complicated relationship. I can imagine she might want him to stop fighting because it looks like he's going to be taking on a lot of injuries in this movie.
Yeah.
She looks like I'm crying behind the camera. Like
great shot.
Because he seems, I mean, they're going to show him struggling with pain medications, it looks like. I mean, it was a crazy time in this sport developing, you know?
Right.
It probably was not as heavily regulated as it is now. So it'll be a cool learning experience for me as a viewer because I don't know a lot about I don't know about UFC now that much in general, so.
Yeah. I know a little bit, but I don't know really anything about the early days of it. So it'll be cool to see it on screen, and kind of like the Iron Claw, like I didn't know the original story of that. I want to keep it that way going into the film.
We have to wait till October 3rd.
Yeah, it surprised me.
In the dark.
But yeah, what did you guys think of this trailer? Kind of answer the same question that Andrew did in the comments below. Do you think this film is going to kind of elevate The Rock's perception as a serious actor in Hollywood? Or is it going to kind of be neutral? Or are people not going to like his performance at all? I think people are very critical of him anyway, so I think they're going to be watching with like a
Tooth
comb, you know, like going through his performance. But I'm interested to see what you guys say.
My answer's the same as it was at the onset of the video. I feel similar. I think he looks like he's going to do a good job, like you said. Yeah. I think what's going to stand out to me the most, though, is just the filming of the movie. Right. I like Benny Safdie a lot as a director.
Yeah. If you want to talk and chat with us on a more personal level, you can reach us on our Discord. This is basically just a giant group chat with Andrew and I and a bunch of our movie-loving friends and fans of the show. We talk about different movies and TV shows that are coming out at the time, and we do polls and debates. We talk about upcoming episodes. What else do we do? It's always popping off.
We watch trailers for new movies, talk about upcoming movies, recent releases. Somebody will just comment in there because they watched a movie yesterday and talk about that movie.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So if you love movies, TV shows, and anything else media related like that, feel free to join. The link is in the description of the bio. It is totally free to join, so make sure you get in there while the free is still around.
Yeah, get that legacy, the platinum early day access pricing.
That's right.
Make sure you check us out on all of our short form platforms. We post there every day on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us on there and get up in the comments, mix it up, and engage with us, chat with us. You know, what's wrong with that? Who talks like that? It sounds like the guy from Wild Thornberries.
That sounds like what's that Nintendo game? Animal Crossing.
Oh, I've never played it. I don't know.
My roommate plays it. And they don't like say actual words. They come like
the parents in Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, but all that stuff aside,
thank you so much for watching. And
that's a wrap. If you still want to join the Discord after all that.